It's like the F word. If you say it's the second half of the F word, after spending 9 hours together in an office, they would socialize for another 2 or 3 hours afterwards. And that's something that I've never really experienced in Australia. Yeah, just to have a better work-life balance, just to socialize. Because while I was here in Korea, at the end of the workday, you just feel so tired. Hey everyone, hey, my name's Reg.
Yeah.
I'm Filipino, but I grew up in Australia, work as a landscape architect, and yeah.
Architect?
Landscape architect.
Landscape architect.
So
Okay.
design of outdoor spaces. So anything to do with the outside, yeah, landscape design.
So when did you come and you're leaving when?
Okay, it's interesting. I actually came on a personal holiday for 2.5 weeks back in March, and then work exchange opportunity came up. Was being interviewed while I was here.
Oh.
Got back to Australia, told I'm coming back for work exchange. So 2 weeks later, I was back in Korea.
Nice.
And then just over 3 months, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so yeah.
All right, so you're also leaving very soon?
Yes, in 2 days. So yeah, 2 days I'll be going on a plane back to Australia.
Would you want to come back to Korea?
Oh, definitely. So I'm part of this work exchange. There's a Jeju Island ceremony in September, so fingers crossed I can come back for that. But yeah, I think spending my time in Daegu with the people that I've met, friends there, like I've already said, in the future I'll be coming back, so yeah.
What was like the most, I guess, fun thing for you in Daegu?
Fun thing in Daegu.
Like the most memorable time you've had in Daegu?
Well, one cool spot just happened recently. There's this national park called Seiyuwon, and I haven't really heard about it until one of my friends took me there. But very awesome national park, lots of good design. It's just it's very exciting spot to be. So highly recommend if you haven't been. So yeah.
What's the place again?
Seiyuwon.
Seiyuwon?
Sayuwon.
What's something that you found was very different in South Korea, working here through the exchange work program, where maybe Australia can learn from Korea? Maybe work culture-wise, or...
Yeah. I mean, I think I've seen a few people say it before, but yeah, the fast-paced nature of South Korea is one of the more interesting, eye-opening things to see, just how fast everything goes, even in local government. In Australia, most of the time it's very slow-paced, but it can be fast, but most of the time it's very slow. And I think one thing I found very interesting is like, even the work hours, obviously it's a long day in the office, but even afterwards, the team that I was with, they would go, or even just seeing teams have work dinners after. So after spending 9 hours together in an office, they would socialize for another 2 or 3 hours afterwards on a weeknight for dinner. And that's something that I've never really experienced in Australia. Yeah, very rare do we get everyone together at the same time. So let alone after work, it's pretty rare, so yeah.
Was that a good thing for you though?
I guess, yeah, in a way you kind of get to see them in a different light. Yeah, a bit more casual. And I guess my challenge is not speaking Korean, so yeah. And their English capacity is various, which is understandable. They don't have to actually speak English to work here. Yeah. So yeah. But do appreciate anyone who did try and speak to me. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay, well, let me flip the question around now.
Yeah.
What's something maybe Korea can learn from when it comes to work culture? About Australia's work culture.
Oh, that's a hard one.
So like maybe the fast-paced work life could be like a double-edged sword.
Yeah, definitely. I would say a work-life balance is something that I know where I work in Australia, in Sydney. Big thing that they really focus on just for longevity or just to avoid burnout. So yeah, like we have a bit shorter hours and occasionally we have a day off every fortnight. So yeah, so I think maybe that's one thing, just to have a better work-life balance, just to socialize. Because while I was here in Korea, at the end of the workday, you just feel so tired. I would go to the gym, and then after that, dinner, and then it's already bedtime.
Yeah.
So it's not really, it's very hard to find, fun time for hobbies, socializing, things like that. So yeah, maybe I can see why everyone in Korea always says they're resting at home. So they're recovering. So yeah.
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 I'm just curious about like Australia's education culture.
In what sense?
Are they more like relaxed? I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if they have academies. Like private academies is huge in Korea.
Oh, okay.
Like kids after school would go to these academies
Yeah.
to learn more, study more. I don't know how it's like in Australia.
I think they do exist in Australia, but they're not probably as focused on maybe as if they are in Korea.
Right.
Because I think with Australia, I mean, sure, academics are one side to it, but there's a lot of like sporting is another big thing in Australia.
Sporting?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
sports. A lot of kids do sports, and maybe cultural things like music or dance.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what did you do growing up?
I was more, I guess, what is it? Because I was first generation
Yeah.
immigrant. My parents didn't really know what was out there. So I was a bit of a homebody growing up. So just schoolwork. And I guess one of the main reasons my parents really focused on was academics for the good job prospect so that in future it would be, good job, stability, all that. Which I think in a way has worked out for me. So I think one of my big things is traveling around the world. So being able to have a job that lets you do that,
Yeah.
see the world is really good. So yeah. I mean, one of my friends said it's kind of like your actual work is your hobby. And because you take so many holidays, like holidaying is what you do. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you drink, Reg?
Yes.
What's your go-to drink in Korea?
Cass is really good. And then soju. See, I'm a bit of a mirror. So whoever I'm with, I just kind of copy whatever they drink.
Oh yeah.
So I guess that's part of the Australian in me. Good at drinking. But yeah, also gin, vodka, whiskey. I mean, and then I drink it all really. So yeah.
What about somek?
Is that soju and beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I don't really know the ratio.
Right.
Apparently, I pour way too much alcohol. So yeah. But I like it. So yeah.
So how would you view the drinking culture in Korea versus Australia?
I think I'm kind of surprised it's almost the same, very similar. And then even in some cases a bit more in Korea in that on weeknights, work-wise, I still see people like drinking on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Very rarely would that be happening in Sydney. It's more of a weekend thing, so
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But yeah, no, and I have seen some of the older Koreans being able to drink a lot as well.
Yeah.
So that's also a bit of a surprise because in Australia you don't really see too many older generation type people drinking as much as the younger crowd. Yeah.
Right. Is public? In Australia, can people drink beer outside by the beach and stuff, or?
Technically, no.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe there's designated areas, but for the most part, no. You're not really supposed to be seen carrying alcohol of any kind outside. So in Australia, they'll give you a bag that will contain, it's usually a paper bag, so you
Right.
can't even tell what's inside. So yeah, so it's a bit strict in that regard. Yeah.
What's like maybe a tip that you could give to Korean tourists visiting Sydney when it comes to drinking, I guess?
When it comes to drinking,
Like maybe something they need to be careful of, or something that they should keep in mind of, or maybe the prices are very
yeah,
different.
I guess fair warning, it is very expensive, very expensive. So if you know what pre-game is, so drink beforehand so you don't have to spend too much.
Right.
And it is very expensive. So yeah.
So pre-game would be usually at like a friend's house.
Or other restaurants or pubs and things like that. Yeah.
So at the beach, you cannot drink at all.
It's very discouraged. So you'd have to do it discreetly.
Yeah. Okay.
And I guess if you do it at nighttime when it's less crowded, it might be
Yeah.
fine. So yeah, but
Okay.
could be a bit of a hot spot. So yeah.
What's a good Aussie expression for like, you know, live life, peace out, something like that? I don't know.
The only one I can think of is kind of part swear word. Is that all right? Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Well, they say kenoth.
Kenoth.
Yeah, because it's, if you can imagine, it's like the F word. If you say it's the second half of the F word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that just kind of means someone, if you strongly agree with something, yeah, kenoth, yeah.
Oh, if you strongly agree with something, kenoth.
Or like heck, it's like heck yeah, yeah. Like
Oh,
kinda,
heck yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks, Rich.
Yeah, all good. No, thanks.